Has this ever happened to you? You're on your way out of your house, you're not with your normal device, and you realize that you forgot your mobile device. You forgot your mobile Pokemon adventure, and you're like, oh no, what can I do? Well, lucky for you, it's called Pocket Monsters for a reason, and there's one simple device that will allow you to take your monsters wherever you go. And I'm talking about your phone. Now, before I get into this, I do want to remind everyone to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Quoorn's Quest and to check out some of my other videos. And if you found this helpful, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to my Patreon and follow my other social media accounts for just more Quoorn's Quest. Alright, now let's talk about how to get Pokemon on your smartphone. I will give a quick disclaimer that I've only done this on my Google Pixel. It should work on any Android device, but as far as moving over to Apple products, I am not 100% sure. This setup for playing your favorite Game Boy and Pokemon games on your smartphone is actually really easy. You just need two very simple apps that you can get from the App Store. All you have to do is download RetroArch and Z Archiver. So RetroArch is going to be your main emulator, very similar to how OpenEMU and other emulators work on your PC. This one is just a download for a smartphone. The first thing you're going to do is load a core. Now the core is what's going to act as, again, the emulator part of it. So once you click load core, it's going to take you through a bunch of different sections and you can find the core that you need. So if you want to play Game Boy games, you want to scroll down to Nintendo and find the different Game Boy emulator cores to download. If you want to play other games, then you're going to want to find the appropriate core that matches up with it. Once you have that selected, the next thing you need to do is obviously open up your ROM. Now in this video, I'm not going to show you how to download ROMs just because you can find them pretty much anywhere on the internet with a simple Google search. And as long as you put in the correct parameters, such as Pokemon Emerald ROM for Android, you should be able to find a downloadable zip file. And this is where Z Archiver comes into play. So Z Archiver is what's going to actually unzip the files so that you can get into the actual ROM itself. So once you download your ROM, you're going to want to make sure your folders are organized. I cannot stress this enough. When you go to download ROMs to your smartphone, you should definitely make sure that you are putting them in unique folders. That way no games transfer over and no games will have the same title potentially, causing just issues within the app itself. So once your file management is all set up, you're gonna go to Z Archiver and you're actually gonna look for the zip file of the ROM you just downloaded. From there, you'll hit extract all, or you'll hit extract to a certain destination. Once that's extracted, all you have to do is go over to RetroArch and hit load content. From there, you'll have to navigate through your folders to find the unzipped content folder that has your ROM, and then from there, it'll actually, if you have multiple cores downloaded, suggest cores or tell you that there is no cores available for the current ROM you have, which means you have to go back to the load core and find the appropriate core that works with your ROM. And just like that, you're ready to play your favorite Pokemon game or Game Boy game wherever you are, no matter when and where, from your own smartphone device. I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Quoorn's Quest, and leave a comment down below if you found this helpful. And remember, happy questing, y'all. How's it going, y'all? I wanted to come to you with a very special Quoorn's Quest update. So, since we moved away from Twitch and moved all of our stuff over to YouTube officially, you no longer have to pay to enjoy my content. But there's still lots of fun things that you can do over on Patreon to help support the channel and get some even cooler stuff in return besides just access to a few emotes. The first tier on my Patreon is a tier 1 quester, which means that you get the link to the YouTube videos as soon as they're done. So before they go live on YouTube for the world to watch, you will get them first. A tier 2 quester gets you an extra bonus perk of these awesome parchment designs that I do of Pokemon for my end screens and other things. It's really cool, and there's a lot to collect essentially. So you'll get one of these once a month for every month you're subscribed as a tier 2 quester. And finally, over in the tier 3 quester position, you can get one of these parchment designs, but customized to your Pokemon. All you have to do is send me 2 of your favorite Pokemon and I'll design them into this parchment style theme for you. With all the tiers, you get access to the early videos and some of the exclusive content that I just listed, as well as getting your name at the end of the video to show that you're supporting the channel. So be sure to check out the Patreon, link is in the description, and as always, happy questing, y'all.